Wow. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. It's a beautiful afternoon. It's a bright afternoon. Welcome on board. We are going live for the next 1 hour. Welcome on board. Share, tag a friend, share with a friend, invite friends. Thank you. Welcome on board. Let's discuss this. This will be a discussion that we'll be having. Welcome on board. I am delighted to have you on board. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm waiting for you to log in. I'm waiting you to join. I'm waiting for you to tune in so that we can have this discussion. Yes, it is going to be an interactive session. Thank you. Welcome on board. Thank you so much. Thank you, Christine Kasaya. I see you. Thank you. Welcome, Christine. Thank you, Kasaya. Thank you, Muri. Thank you, Muri. I see you. Dan Nganga. Thank you so much. Let's interact. Let's have this moment. Let's talk. Yes. Let's discuss. Thank you. I'm still waiting for you to log in. I'm waiting for you to tune in. Thank you, Christine. I see you are saying bring them on camera. You are tuned. Thank you for your support. Steve Getao, thank you so much. Kyoi Muri, thank you so much. Welcome on board. Thank you, Nelly. Thank you. That's my daughter. I appreciate. Thank you for the support. Yes, we are going to have an awesome time. We are going to have a good discussion. We are going to interact. Yes, thank you. Welcome. And today I have a very beautiful topic, and I'm calling it I Wear Optiven Like a Crown. Yes, that's the topic that we're going to discuss, and we'll be discussing about our products, we'll be discussing about our customers, we'll be discussing about our product knowledge. It is an interactive session. So welcome. Thank you for joining. Thank you, Emma. I appreciate. Thank you, Emma. I can see you. Welcome on board. Thank you. I appreciate. Thank you. Invite a friend. Tag a friend. Tell them that something good is happening right now. Yes, something good is happening. Let's come and learn. Let's come and interact, because we are here to build each other. Thank you. Thank you, Kilonzo Buvi. Thank you for coming on board. Thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate. Let's continue doing this. Invite a friend, tag a friend, share. Yes, let's do this. And as they say, iron sharpens iron. We are here to sharpen each other. We are here to educate each other. We are here to enlighten each other, because we cannot do this alone. And as we continue, my name is Maggie Wambogo, working with the Reading Company in real estate, Optiven Real Estate. And my number is +254 722 355 107. Once again, I repeat my number, +254 722 355 107. You can drop a text, you can inbox me. If you have a question, you can post it on that number. I will be able to reach back to you once I'm done. Thank you, Kate Jao. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I see you. Welcome on board. Thank you for your support. I'm so humbled. I really appreciate. Thank you, Mike. I appreciate. I can see you. Thank you, Michael. Thank you so much. Welcome on board. And before I go to my topic for today, I just want to do a touch-up of what we discussed last time because of the public demand. There were so many people who inboxed me and told me, Maggie, we would want you to take us through the value additions. Maybe there are some people who didn't see, there are some people who didn't tune in because of one or two reasons. And I will just do a touch-up of what we discussed last time as we go to our topic. And as we continue with today's show, I just want to remind us that we keep safe, sanitize every time, and use your mask. When you're going out, when you're going to the public, kindly, let's remember to use our mask. Even when we are stepping out of the gates, when we are going out to the public, kindly use the mask, sanitize your hands. If you don't have to go out, if you don't have a need, if it is not necessary for you to go out, just stay at home. With that, we are going to curb this infection and the spread of the COVID-19, which we believe that it is coming to an end. It is not going to last forever. And what we discussed about, part of what we discussed about last time, and I'm just going to go through briefly. It's about the value additions, about our properties at Optiven, and the comparison, the difference between Broti Maguta, and as many would call them, and value added properties from Optiven. Thank you, Kate Jao. Thank you, Peter Olo. Thank you for tuning in. Tag a friend, invite a friend, share. Let's learn, let's be enlightened, let's know, let's learn this thing. Let's invite so many people. Let's invite as much friends as we can. So here at Optiven, we usually have 5 different types of value additions. And one of the value additions is plots that are bare. These plots that are bare, they don't have any value additions at all. And for us at Optiven, we don't have so much of those properties. The second type of value additions is limited value additions. Limited value additions. In this one, we only do graded roads, fence barbed wire, and power not too far, and scarce settlement. There are not so much settlement in such properties. Those are limited value added plots. The third type of value added properties that we have is standard value added plots. In this one, it is a bit advanced than the limited and the plots that are bare, because we do malam loads, water is on the site, elevated water tanks, we have fence by mesh wire, and we have a caretaker on site. And then we have the fourth one, we call it high level value additions. In this one, we do fruit parks, playing fields, elevated water tower, we have piped water in every plot, we have done more than 100 trees, drainage done, we have power on site, we have house designs, we have a gated community. It is a gated community, and we have a security guard manning the property, and we also have homeowners association and a caretaker. That is our fourth value added property. So far we have discussed 4. The first one being plots that are bare, which I've said that those ones, the value additions there are no value additions at all, and those ones we don't have many of such at Optiven. The second one is limited value added plots. The third one is, thank you Edgar, thank you for joining, thank you so much, thank you for your support, I really appreciate and we value you. The third one, I've said it's standard value added plots, which we only do malam loads, water on site, elevated water tanks, fenced by mesh wire, and a caretaker on site. And the fourth one is high-level value additions. And the reason, when I was starting, I said that the reason why I'm doing a touch-up, this is what we discussed last week on Thursday, and then there was that public demand. People were requested that we go through them so that some people can get to understand. So that is why I'm just doing a touch-up, a recap of what we had as we continue with our topic for today. So the fourth one is high-level value additions. And in high-level value additions, we have fruit parks, playing fields, elevated water tower, water piped to every plot, drainage done, and a power drainage done. We have power on site. We have house designs. It's a gated community, and we have a caretaker 24/7. And then we have community regulations for homeowners. Our fourth value added properties are super prime value additions. Thank you, Ruth Otieno. Thank you for tuning in. Share, tag a friend, and let's learn together. The fifth one and the last one is the super value added properties. And this is our high end. That is why we call it prime value additions. In this one, we are doing internal cabro roads. We'll be having a clubhouse. We have already done a Solomonic gate. Right now, we are doing a stone wall, perimeter wall, all around the project. And we will be having a razor wire. We will be having CCTV cameras. We will be having a water fountain. We are already doing orchards. We've already planted fruits that we have named them in different orchards. Thank you, Harry, Faith Harry. Thank you for logging in. Thank you for tuning, share, and invite a friend. We have a green park. We have house designs, ready house designs. We have an appointed architect. We have a registered community regulations by the government. We have homeowners association. We have uniform security guards, and we have 2 caretakers on site. So you see, this project, it's the best. It's this project that I'm talking about. It's Amani Ridge, the Place of Peace, and it is in Kiambu. And point to note, all our projects have title deeds. We don't do certificates. Once you clear paying for your project, you pay for the transfer of the title deeds, and you give us time, 3 months maximum, and then you get your title. The other thing that also I want to do a recap on is about the difference between Broti Maguta and the value added plots from Optiven. And last time what I said, it's that the difference between our projects, the value added plots, and Broti Maguta, it's that in our plots we have already done the value additions. The value additions that I've mentioned. There is the water. We have already sunk a borehole in most of our projects. We've sunk a borehole 200 meters below the water level. What does that mean? You will always have a constant supply of water. You never run out of water. We bring electricity or power on site, so you don't have to struggle. We have a caretaker on site. And for these ones, Broti Maguta, I want to take us through the same example that I used last time for us to be enlightened, because you might find that somebody is saying that your plots are expensive. But when you do the calculations and you go through what we are offering to the society and what Broti Maguta comes in with, you realize that there is no comparison. Let's take, for example, maybe you buy a Broti Maguta just next to Optiven plot. The Optiven plot, I'll do an example of Garden of Joy along Kagudo Road. And someone buys a plot next to Optiven project that goes for 500,000. And then this one for Optiven, our project, goes for 1.295. I would like you to be very keen, and if you have a paper or a notebook and a pen, please write down as I take you through. So in Optiven, when you pay 1.295, that cash price for Garden of Joy, that comes with a package of all the value additions that I've mentioned. and this other plot for 500 shillings, you realize that you've only paid 500 shillings. But the moment you clear paying, that is when you discover there is a lot more that needs to be done. Most of the people don't realize that. They come to realize later when you've already bought. So now you start with the fence, because this plot Maguta, it's just an open land. It is not fenced. There are no value additions that are done in that plot. So you start with the fence. And the fence will cost you 80,000 Kenya shillings. 80,000 Kenya shillings. I want you to note that down. Then you realize there is no water around there, so you need to sink a borehole. And for a standard borehole that will give you sufficient water, you will need to invest with 1.2 million Kenya shillings. Remember, that plot you had bought at 500, but you are digging deeper into a pocket to do the value additions. Remember, the one for Optiven, the ones that we are offering, the ones that we are selling, we have done all this. We have done the fencing. We have drilled the borehole. So once you pay the amount of money that you're supposed to pay, whether you come and pay cash, whether you pay in installments, the amount of money that you pay, we are not going to tell you that you add some more, like we are drilling a borehole, you need to add some more money. No, everything is inclusive. And then you realize at the plot Maguta, there is no power. So you need to connect power to your project. With that, you need another 50,000 Kenya shillings. Once you sink a borehole, you will need a pump. What is this pump for? Because you need to pump that water from the borehole to your project. And how much is the cost of the pump? It's already 500,000 Kenya shillings. And then you need to have a caretaker. This one, you'll have a caretaker and maybe you have a guard. Let's say on the minimum, you pay both of them 10,000, so that is 20,000 every month. So per year, you'll be paying 240,000. Then remember, there are no roads that are done on that property, the plot Maguta. So what does that mean? You still need to dig deep in your pocket to do the roads, the internal roads. And that one, you also need to pay another 200,000 Kenya shillings. And when now you are done with all that, you now start the journey to acquire the title deed. Remember, Optiven projects, all our projects have got title deeds. We have ready title deeds. So now, once you are done with plot Maguta, you start the journey of acquiring a title. You will be only lucky if you manage to get one. So now I pose the question, between plot Maguta and Optiven plots, which one is expensive? You have the figures, you can do the calculations, and then get back to me. My number is +254 722 355 107. And to learn more about Optiven, thank you, Optiven Foundation. I really appreciate. I can see you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Macha Domingo. I appreciate. Thank you for coming on board. Tag a friend, invite a friend. Let's learn. Let's educate each other. Yes, thank you, Rachel Dunge. I see you. Thank you so much. I am humbled. Thank you for coming on board. So now you have all the figures. Do the maths and get to understand which project is expensive between plot Maguta and Optiven value added plots. And I said before I started this show, the reason why I did the recap of this is what we learned. The reason why I had to do a recap of what we discussed last time, it's because there was a demand. People were telling me, Maggie, the show was good. You really need to educate people, because some people are being told that these plots are expensive, but they don't know how much they'll be saving when they invest with the value added plots. And now we will come to the topic of today. Welcome on board. Tag a friend. Tag a friend. invite a friend, tag them. Yes, let's share, tag a friend, invite them. Thank you. And our topic today, wow, thank you, Eunice Mothoni. I see you. Thank you so much. Welcome on board. Invite a friend, tag a friend. Let's learn, let's sharpen each other. We say that iron sharpens iron, and we cannot do this alone. We have also had people who have held our hands for us to be where we are right now, for us to be able to do what we are doing right now. You need a mentor in your life. In everything that you do, whether in your business, whether you're in corporate world, you really need a mentor. You really need somebody who will hold your hand. And this is where our mentor comes in. And I want to take this opportunity to appreciate our team leader, our mentor, the person who have made us who we are today, Mr. George Washiori, our CEO, our team leader. I really salute you. We are so humbled for the effort that you've made to make us who we are right now. And we are still work in progress. I also want to appreciate all our directors, all our management. We are so humbled because of the effort that you make every day to sharpen us. And now, back to the topic. Today's topic is I wear Optiven like a crown. Many might wonder, what does that mean? Where is that coming from? What is the meaning of that? And basically, what I mean is that how do you represent the company that you work with? Thank you, Emirias Kiarie. Thank you for coming on board. Thank you so much. Stay tuned. Invite a friend, tag a friend, and let's sharpen ourselves. Let's sharpen each other. Let's have a discussion. My number is +254 722 355 107. And I have shared a link on top there. You'll be able to see that link. When you click on that link, it will take you to our app, because we have an app, Optiven app, and you will be able to see two options. One of the options, thank you, John Wagatua. I really appreciate, I salute you, sir. Thank you for coming on board. Share and tag a friend. Once you click on that app, you'll be able to see two options, and one of the options is earn money, and the second one is buy rand. In this case, click on earn money, key in all your details, and ensure that you put the correct email address. Why do I insist on that? It's because from that email, you'll be able to receive a confirmation message to activate your account. Thank you, William Martin. Thank you for coming on board. Thank you for watching. Continue sharing, continue tagging friends. Let's do this. Let's do this together. And I was saying, when I say, like, I personally, sometimes I always say that I wear Optiven like a crown. What do I mean by this? Do you represent your brand wherever you go? When you meet with one of our partners in Optiven, you will always be able to see that this is an Optiven partner. This is somebody who is in Optiven. Why do we do that? Because we are always representing the company. So even you, wherever you are working, you can also do the same. It is not like I am Optiven when I'm in the office. No, at any given time, even when I'm in the marketplace, even when I'm in church, even when I'm socializing with my friends, everywhere that I go, I say that I am Optiven. Why do I do that? Because I will be able to represent the company, anybody who have heard about Optiven, and even those who have not maybe heard about Optiven, when they see that I'm representing that company, they'll be able to ask me, they'll be able to feel that this is a safe and a secure place to invest. Why is that? Because we don't hide. We don't hide that we are Optiven. Like when I'm walking out, maybe I'm wearing a t-shirt. That t-shirt, it's representing the company. It has a blood. What does that mean? In everything that you do, you have to have passion. You have to love what you do. And that is why we always say we are Optiven. Yes, because we are proud of what we do. We are proud of what we are doing to the society. Our sole purpose is to economically and socially empower and transform the society. And if we are to transform the society, we transform the society from wherever we are. Now, what I want us to understand is that when you are representing a brand, that is that company that you're working for, even if it is your own business, you have got to have some core values. And these are the things that usually keep us in business. These are the things that usually make us get referrals. These are the things that usually make our customers have that wow moment. You know, that moment when a customer comes and when he or she goes out, he will tell another person, he'll tell a friend, you get referrals, and you are able to create a big data. You are able to get a big network. Remember, your network is your net worth. And one happy customer will always bring many customers on board. And one unhappy customer doesn't go alone, they go with others. What do we talk when we talk about core values in Optiven? First, we talk about professionalism. When you talk about professionalism, that means you are an expert in your field. Yes. Not only in Optiven, and that is why I said we are here to enlighten and sharpen each other. When you are representing your brand, are you an expert? Do you really know your product? Do you really know what you do? Do you know your trade? You have to know them at the fingertips. Like now when you ask me, Maggie, tell me about Victory Gardens, I will be able to give you all the details. When you ask me, tell me about Amani Ridge, tell me about Garden of Joy, tell me about your vision, tell me about your purpose, I will be able to give you all the details at the fingertips. That is what it means to say that I wear Optiven like a crown, because in everything that any query that can come through, we are able to take you through. The other thing that brings out professionalism, it is identifying and satisfying your customer's needs. Whenever a customer comes in, you really need to know, what does this customer need? What does she require? What kind of a project does she want? What is her budget? What is his budget? What can he acquire comfortably? You really need to identify the needs of your customers and make sure that you give them satisfaction to the very end. Thank you, Hila Mwangi. Thank you for joining. Wow. Thank you so much. I'm so humbled. Thank you, Wilfred Mwende. Thank you for coming on board. Share, and tag a friend. Let's learn. We are in a running process, and that's why I say this is an interaction process. It's an interaction session where I'm sharing my number, and my number is +254 722 355 107. Whenever you have a question, whenever you have anything, you can inbox me. I will be able to answer all your questions. The other thing that you need to know is that when you are working as a professional, you need to meet and exceed the expectations of your customers whenever possible. What do I mean? Maybe a customer tells you that he is coming to meet you at 5, for example, and then for one reason or the other, this customer gets delayed. What do? You don't just look at the clock and say, it is already 5, I need to be going home. So you give that customer an extension of time and you patiently wait. Even if it is in your business, you give that customer some time. You be patient. You are not bound by the time clock. No. Even if the customer had said that he's coming at this particular time, and for one reason or the other, maybe he got late or he got held up somewhere and he's still coming, you don't need to keep on calling that customer, telling him that you had said this thing. Maybe he got stuck in traffic. So you have to meet your customers' expectations and meet their needs. Exceed those expectations. Give that customer a wow moment. Let that customer know that he is valued. And at Optiven, that is what we do. We give that wow moment to our customers. Like when we are working in the office, you tell a customer says that he will be available at 5:30. We will patiently wait for that customer because our customers are key and our customers are our boss's number one. At Optiven, you as a customer, just know that you are our boss number one. The other thing that a professional does is they deliver their promises. We deliver our promises. You cannot promise something that you cannot deliver. And at Optiven, we are known and we are good at delivering our promises. When we say that we are doing value additions, when we say that we are doing internal maram loads, that is exactly, when you go to our project, that's exactly what you're going to find on site. When we say that we are sinking a borehole, when we say that we are connecting water to your plot, that's exactly what we do. We don't do Photoshops. Even if you go to our website right now, www.optiven.co.ke, even if you go to that website right now, whatever photos that you see on that website, and you tell me, Maggie, tomorrow I want to go for a site visit, I tell you the truth, those photos exactly the way they are, that is what you're going to find on the site. And we don't exaggerate because we only promise what we can deliver. If we tell you that in Amani Ridge we are doing Cabro roads, trust you me, the Cabro roads will be in place. They'll be put. When we tell you that we are doing orchards of fruits, we did that last week on Friday. And we're going to continue doing more. So you don't promise your customer whatever you cannot be able to deliver. Don't give a customer promises just to hype the customer. No, just make sure that whatever promise you give, even if it is in that business, whatever business that you're doing, and a customer comes and tells you, I need this, don't overpromise. Whatever you know that you're not able to do, don't promise. Whatever you promise, make sure that. Thank you, Wairimo Karaoke. I see you. Thank you, Bilha Okello. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming on board. Thank you, Nelly. Thank you for your support. I really appreciate it. It's so humbling to have you. Thank you so much. So don't overpromise. Whatever you promise your customer, make sure you deliver. Why do you do that? Because you're going to maintain that customer, and that customer is going to bring other people on board. If they are going to give you referrals, and that customer won't be disappointed. Just say what you can do, and just say, this one I'm not able to do. The other thing about professionalism is you communicate clearly, concisely, thoroughly, and accurately. Whether it is verbal or written. Yes. Whether you are doing an email, whether you are doing a WhatsApp, whether you are doing a regular message, whether you are communicating verbally, make sure whatever you are communicating to a customer, it is very, very clear. That's a very important point to note. Make it very, very clear. Don't assume, don't tell the customer what you assumed that he or she wanted to hear. First, listen to the customer and learn. Please give the customer ample time, learn, reason, and then give them the accurate information. Do not, I would rather you go consult if you're not sure about what the customer is inquiring about, rather than giving false information or information that is not accurate. The other thing about professionalism, it is that the professional people are humble and generous to others. What does that mean? When I'm praising my colleague, like when I'm talking about customer relations, when I'm praising my colleague, the manager of that department, I will be very, very honest, and I will tell you that this is what she does, and I'm sure that once you reach out on her, she is going to deliver. Yes, it is always good to talk good about your colleagues and the staff members that you work with. And then the other thing, when you are working as a professional, keep smiling. You know, even when I'm talking with you over the phone, even if I'm not able to see you, I can be able to detect from your voice. Are you happy? Are you bored with the conversation? Are you bored with the questions that I'm asking? Are you delighted? Keep smiling. That smile, the customer can feel it from the phone. Yes, the customer can really feel that smile. Also, keep the right attitude. Even if sometimes maybe a customer can ask you, or somebody can ask you a question and you feel, wow, that one, it's a bit off. Do not have a negative attitude. Just maintain a positive attitude and be pleasant. Even during that the trying times, be pleasant. Be empathetic. Sometimes you might find that a client is going through stuff. They are going through so much. What I would advise people is that be empathetic. Put yourself in their shoes. Just try to imagine, what about if it was myself who was handled that like that, if you handle somebody in a bad way. And mind you, at one point, everyone is a customer. Yes, at one point. Right now, you are our customer at Optiven. But at some point, you are my customer, yes, right now. But at some point, I'm also a customer in another industry. Maybe when I go to the supermarket, how am I attended? There are some times that you can get to a supermarket, maybe at around the evening, and then you find that maybe the person who is attending you is so tired, they don't even want to respond. The next time you go to that supermarket, believe you me, you will not want that person to attend to you. Yes. Thank you, Samantha Bryan. I really appreciate. Thank you for coming on board. Keep sharing. Thank you, Edgar Irvin. I see. Very true. Keep smiling and be professional when attending to a customer. Thank you so much. Thank you, Samantha Bryan. I can see you are saying precise and honest information is always the best. Thank you, Maggie. Thank you so much, Brian. Keep tagging. Keep sharing. Let's continue learning. Let's continue sharpening one another. Yes, what I was saying is, whenever you go to a supermarket, that's an example that I'm giving, and maybe you are not attended properly by the person who is on the line or the cashier, the next time you get there, you will not want to be attended by that person anymore. And most likely, even if you go with your friend, chances are you will tell your friend that this person doesn't have a right attitude. So it is always good to keep smiling, and it is always good to maintain a positive attitude. The other thing we can talk about when we said I say that I wear Optiven like a crown is about honesty. What do I mean by honesty? It is doing things that are morally right. Yes, whatever you are doing, you know it is right. You know that you are not breaking the law. What I'm doing right now, whether there is somebody who is watching, whether I'm alone, it is morally right. And that one will always keep us getting other customers, getting referrals, and growing our network. There is something that I usually most of the times talk about integrity, because honesty and integrity, they go hand in hand. What is integrity? Integrity is doing the right thing even when nobody is watching. Yes, that is integrity. You know that even if your team leader is not here, even if your supervisor is not there, whatever you are doing is the right thing. Are you the kind of a person that maybe, if I can take an example, if maybe you are a chauffeur and you are sent by one of your supervisors to go and do something, and you are told to go fuel the car, you are given 2,000 shillings. Are you the kind of a person who, instead of fueling the 2,000, you will fuel 1,500 and then pocket the 500? That is not integrity. Integrity means you've been told to fuel 2,000. That is exactly what you're going to fuel. Because as I tell you, integrity and honesty comes hand in hand. You cannot separate them. You have to be honest. You have to have integrity for you to remain very, very relevant and to still continue attracting people in your life. Nobody wants to deal with someone who is not honest. An honest person is always the person who does the right thing, not because of pressure. No, you are doing the right thing because you know it is the right thing to do. Thank you so much, Prince Johnny. I see you. Thank you. Tag your friends, invite them. Thank you for coming on board. I really appreciate. Thank you so much. The other thing about honesty is that when somebody is honest, that person is confident. You have a lot of confidence when you are honest. Why? Because whatever I tell you today comes 3 years to come. That is the same thing that I'll tell you. Take an example. For example, if I tell you that in our project, like in Victory Gardens, in Amani Ridge, we are sinking a borehole, or we have sunk a borehole. I'm being honest. Even in 3 years to come, I will tell you that with a lot of confidence. Why am I having confidence? Because I know even if you go there, I have nothing to worry about. I have told you the truth. The borehole is there. It is not that I'm lying. I'm being honest. You know, when you're not honest, a dishonest person is always having fear. Fear of what? Maybe, maybe not. This person might go on the ground and find that maybe whatever we promised is not there. That is why honesty with Optiven, it is very, very key. Amid other things, we have to be very, very honest. When we tell you that our projects have title deeds, the title deeds are ready. Yes, they better be. When we tell you about the distance, like when we tell you from Kitengela town to Victory Gardens, it's 10 minutes drive. It better be. Not 15, not 12. It will rather be 8 minutes, but not over 10 minutes. When we tell you our Victory Gardens from Namanga Road to the site is 3.2 kilometers, it better be 3.2. You will not find that it was 3.3. No. That is what honesty means. When we are dealing with our diaspora clients, we tell them once you clear paying and you finish paying for your project and then you pay for the transfer fee, we are going to deliver your title the next time we are coming to the diaspora. That better be true. We are not coming to give you stories. No, we are not coming to tell you that this happened or that happened. If you've cleared and you've paid the transfer fee, and we told you the next time we are coming to diaspora, we will have your title and it will be ready, we are going to deliver. For us, at Optiven, honesty is key. When we tell you that this is what we are able to do, that is exactly what we are going to do. If we know that for sure, we don't promise things to hype people. No. Whatever we promise is exactly what we are going to do. And it's already what we have. Once again, my number is +254 722 355 107. And to view our projects, all our projects, you log into our website www.optiven.co.ke. And again, I've shared a link at the top of when I was beginning this broadcast, and I shared a link. When you click on that link and create an account, that link is not only local, it is global. And that is why we say that in Optiven, honesty is number one, because our projects are not only for local, they are also for diaspora. We are global. You are able to see that we are very transparent. We are very honest. Whatever we are telling you, you'll be able to learn so much from our website. You'll be able to learn so much from the app. Download that app or just go to Play Store, type Optiven app, download, you'll have it on your phone. And through that link that I've shared, you will be able to create an account. Through that account, you'll be able to be earning money. How do you earn money? When you create an account, you'll also get a referral link. Through that link, through that link, when you share, and then somebody buys a successful referral. What I mean by successful is that customer comes and purchases and buys. You will be able to see. And we will not come and tell you that this person didn't buy. That is what we call honesty. And that is one of the reasons that we have that app. That's one of the reasons that we have our website, so that from wherever you are, whether you are in US, whether you are in Europe, whether you are in Bahrain, wherever you are, even outside Kenya, you are able to see and view all our projects. You are able to see our testimonials, the customers' testimonials. You'll see so many customers talking about their experience, the testimonials. That is how honest we are. As I said, we don't promise something that we are not able to do. As I continue, I would want us to talk about some few facts about an honest person. An honest person believes in keeping his words. And that is what I said. Like when we are buying a property like Optiven, we buy a virgin land, like 100 acres. Then we fence. The moment we fence, we start listing the value additions that we are going to do in that project. And whenever we say that this is what we are going to do, like now we are doing value additions in Amani Ridge. We've already done the Solomonate Gate. We are already doing the perimeter wall. After the perimeter wall, we are doing the razor wire. Whatever we have promised in Amani Ridge, we have promised that we are doing internal cabro loads. Yes, Amani Ridge, we are not doing Maram, we are doing cabros. And that is a promise that we are going to keep. That is how an honest person does. That's what an honest person does. You keep your word. You don't promise customers in Amani Ridge that you are going to do underground cables for electricity, and then they wake up and find some hanging wires from KPLC. No, because we are honest, you are honest. Whatever you promise to your customer, that is exactly what you're going to deliver. An honest person doesn't say this today and then say something different tomorrow. We cannot come and tell you that we have realized that the street solar lightings, they are a bit expensive, so you need to go back to your pocket and earn some more money. No, we don't do that because we believe in honesty. When we tell you that in that amount, if like you select a plot today and we tell you that the cash price is 7.7, and then we tell you that out of that 7.7, the cash price, this includes the value additions. We don't come back and change and tell you we realized we underestimated. No, whatever we promise is exactly what we deliver. That is why we say that honesty is key. And that's why I said that our topic today is that I wear Optiven like a clown. Why? Even if I meet with you tomorrow on the street and you ask me, Maggie, this is what I've seen, this is what you've been talking, I will be able to tell you. And we are not ashamed of who we are. Yes, we are proud Optiven. It is our blood. Optiven, it's within us. And we can sell, we can transform at any place, even in the market. When I meet with you in the market and you want to invest, don't feel shy. Even when we meet in church and you feel that you want to invest, I'm Optiven anytime, from Monday to Monday. Don't feel shy. Just ask me that question. Don't wait until tomorrow. No, don't tell me that it is on a Sunday. I felt maybe I should not engage you because it is on a Sunday. No, because at Optiven, we are Optiven all through, from Monday to Monday. That's why I've said our topic today is I wear Optiven like a crown. We are proud of who we are. We are proud of what we are doing. Transforming the society is what we do, and that is what keeps us going. The other thing about another factor that an honest person has, an honest person can hurt someone easily. Yes, you heard me right. An honest person can hurt someone easily. Why? Because an honest person, if he realizes that whatever you are doing is not honest, he or she will tell you straight on the face, no, this one we are not going to do. So at the end of the day, you might get hurt. You might feel you didn't get what you wanted. But sometimes the truth stings. But I would rather someone who will tell me the truth rather than come and tell me something to hype me. What do I mean by that? Even if somebody tells you no, even if somebody collects you, you don't get hurt. Thank you, Wanjohi Mwangi. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you, share, tag a friend, let's learn. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I'm humbled. Thank you. So what I was saying, an honest person can easily hurt you. Because when you try to come along with some other things, let's take, for example, like in our projects, for us, we don't do brokerage at all. It is Optiven and you, the client. What do I mean by that? We don't have a middleman. Like you tell me, someone tells you, niko na proti mahali ninauza twende nikuonyeshe. No. For us, it's Optiven staff, Optiven partner, and you as a client. You might find that maybe somebody comes and tells you that, Maggie, this project that you are selling at 2.295, can I quote 2.7 to a client? No, we don't do that. And that is why, one, we have a website. Second, we have an app. Because the price that we quote to you, it's the same price that we are giving to those who are in diaspora. That is how honest people operate. And that is why I've said that an honest person sometimes can hurt you. Why? Because maybe a broker will come in between wanting to hike the price because you want to take something home. And when you say no, that person might get hurt. What do we do? To reward that person that you've brought a referral. That is why we have an app where you can earn your commission, which is transparent. The commission is on that app. It is global. It is not only it is not only for the people who are local. You can be able to see that you can earn from 20,000 to 50,000. So if anyone comes to you and tells you, I'm selling a project in Kitengela or in Garden of Joy, and then he or she happens to quote that he or she is from Optiven, kindly ask that person to identify themselves properly. Yes, let them share their numbers, let them share their website, and you'll be able to see that is this person a broker or is this person a genuine partner with Optiven. Because as I repeat, Optiven, we don't have brokers, and when we tell you no to brokerage, don't take offense. We are transparent. We want to do things right. The other thing that an honest person do, he plays very safe and is a risk taker at the same time. Yes, you have to be a risk taker for you when you are an honest person. You also have to acknowledge that there are risks that are involved. It is only those people who take risks that are able to grow. Thank you so much, Wanjohi. Thank you for watching. Share with your network, share with your contacts. Let's learn, let's iron one another, let's sharpen one another. Thank you. I really appreciate. Thank you, Peter Oro. I can see you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Warogoro Masi. Thank you. I can see honesty is key. Yes. Thank you. We have to be honest. And as I said, that is our number one thing when we are dealing with our customers at Optiven. We are honest. We are transparent. When we promise, we always make sure that we deliver. The other thing about wearing Optiven like a crown, it's about our customers, the customer service. How do you make that customer feel? When you interact with a customer, either on the phone, either on one-on-one, either that customer came on site, either they have inquired through an email, how do you make that customer feel? Remember, in whichever field you are, your customer is your boss number one. Yes, your customer is always your number one boss. And the moment you realize that, you'll be able to be getting more referrals. You'll be able to grow your business, because when a customer is satisfied, the chances are he's going to bring other customers on board. And when it comes to communication, communication is key. And that is why I usually say, it is not what you say, it is how you say it that matters. Yes. It is not what you say, it is how you say it that matters. Communication. Communicate the right thing. Communication. That is very, very important. Communicate the right thing. Customer delight. Let that customer feel that even if that customer came today and he didn't invest today, he will go home knowing that he is appreciated. Wow. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Kama. Thank you so much. You're watching all the way from Belgium. Wow. Invite your friends. I thank you so much. I'm so humbled. I really value you. Invite your friends. Tag your friends. Tag your colleagues. Share with your friends in Belgium, in Europe. I'm so humbled. I'm so humbled. That's one of our customers, and I'm so delighted to have you on board. Thank you. Thank you, Mike. What am I saying? Let that customer know that he is valued. Let that customer know that even if I didn't invest today, I was appreciated. Even if I did not invest, they were happy to have me. Let that customer have that wow moment. When you're talking to that customer, keep smiling. Keep that customer happy. What experience? Like, if I'm taking that customer to the site, we have pillars. At Optiven, we don't have drivers. Our chauffeurs, we call them pillars, because they are the people who usually give us support. What experience did you have with that pillar? When that person took you to the site, can you recommend that person to someone else? Yes, that is what I'm talking. That wow moment. If you are working in whichever field that you're working in, even if you're working in the reception in your organization, I remember at the beginning of this show, I said we are not only talking about Optiven, we are also talking about in that area that you're working, whether you're working in business, whether you're working in corporate, whatever, whether it is your business, whether you're employed, wherever you are, wherever you're working, give that customer a wow moment. Let them know that they are valued. Let them know that they are appreciated. Yes, that is exactly what I'm talking about. Let that customer know that they can go out and talk and say they had a positive experience. They were happy. They were handled well. If you're in an organization where you are all in a place where you are able to offer refreshments to your customers, please do that. Even if it is a bottle or a glass of water, wherever you are, even if maybe you are in the market and you are selling vegetables, for example, there is that customer who will come, maybe she or he is very exhausted, and you have a seat. Offer that seat to that customer. Even if he's going to select those tomatoes, she's going to select those bananas. By the time she's selecting those onions, don't make that customer stand and yet you have a seat. Just offer that customer a seat, because maybe he has, or she or he has worked the whole day. And remember, by the time that that customer is leaving that premises, either your business or your organization, she will go and say that I was treated so well in this organization. I was treated so well. This person always have kind words. Like now, we are having COVID. We are in this season where there is COVID-19. Do you reach out to your customers? Do you reach out to those people that you are in your contacts? Just that small message. Drop a text. Just ask them, how are they feeling on? You don't even have necessarily to go calling each and every person. Just drop that text. Tell them, I was checking on you. I hope you're well. I hope you're sanitizing. I hope you're using your mask. Keep checking on them. Why? Because this is a trying moment. You never know what people are going through. And that one positive message will make someone happy. Will make that person know that he or she is valued. Don't just sit and wait for the COVID to be over. Drop that message. Check on your customers. Check on how they are doing. Check on them each and every day. At least once in a while, drop a text. Check on that, what they are doing. By that, you'll be able to get referrals. Because if like you send me a text to check on how I'm doing, and you have not seen me for a while, the next time I want to go and buy a packet of milk, believe you me, I will not go to your neighbors. I will come to your business. Why? Because I saw that you care. Show that customer that you care. Reach out. Steve Flank, thank you so much for coming on board. I can see you are watching. Thank you, Queen Coretta Kanyele. You are saying give your customer the wow moment. Wow, wise nuggets. Thank you so much. Keep sharing, keep tagging people, keep inviting people as we continue. And the other thing that I would like us to discuss as we talk about our customers and that wow moment is that difference that you make to the customer. Provide your customer with accurate, complete, timely, and up-to-date information about yourself, and about your products and services. What do I mean by that? If you're in business and maybe you were selling vegetables, the last time maybe the vegetables you were selling were maybe cabbage, skuma, and spinach. And then now you happen to bring some Kenyaji bogas. I'm using an example because I say this is not only about Optiven, it's a broad area that we need to discuss and sharpen ourselves. And you happen to have brought a different type of vegetables. Inform that customer, inform your customers, give them accurate updates. What do we do in Optiven? Right now, we are having a campaign and we are calling it Optiven Cares for You. It is a 6 months offer, 6 months free offer, interest free. That started in 1st of May and it is going all through to 31st of October. So what are we doing? We are sharing this information with our customers. Every day, you'll find that we are keeping on reminding our customers, this is what is happening with Optiven. When we are doing validations, and that is why you will find that we keep updating our customers on daily basis. We don't wait like we are going to share this week and then we wait for next week. No. Each and every day, we keep updating our customers. Why do we do that? Because we know our customers are busy. Sometimes they are not able to go keep on checking on their projects. Like our customers who have invested in a MoneyReach, they are not able to, some of them are not even in Kenya, others are in US, others are in Bahrain, others are in Europe, and they are not able to be going to the site every now and then. They are not able to be sending their representative every now and then. They are not in a position to every day know what is happening. So it is our responsibility as the Optiven partners to keep updating our customers, to keep telling them, we are done with the gate. Now we are doing the wall. And when we started with the wall, we keep telling them, now we are done with, this is how far that we have gone with the wall. Keep updating your customers. Keep telling them what you are doing. Keep updating them. Give them accurate and timely updates. But key thing, don't exaggerate. If you know that you have not finished this, like now when we say a MoneyReach, we are doing the wall. Like now you go to a MoneyReach, you will find that the wall is what is happening. We are not going to tell you that we have done the cabros because we are yet to do the cabros. Yes, we are going to do the cabros. But for now, what are we handling? We are doing the wall. So keep updating your customers. This is a very broad topic that I know we cannot exhaust everything today. So we will be having a part 2 of this. I'm calling it I Wear Optiven Like a Crown. That is the topic. And even next week, we'll still go through the same because we want to sharpen each other and we become professionals in what we do. Don't be afraid to be shouting what you do. Don't be shy. No. If this is what you do, yes, you are here, you are selling properties. You find that you go to my page in my Facebook, you will see Maggie Wambogo wa Optiven. Why do I do that? Because I'm proud of what I'm doing. I'm proud of empowering people. I'm proud of transforming the society. Do not be ashamed. Do not be afraid to say what you really do. Shout it. Shout it until everybody knows that this is what I do. And whatever you start doing, give it your best. What I can say is that next time we will still continue on the same topic. It's a broad topic and we keep learning. If you have a question, my number is +254 722 355 107. I repeat, Maggie Wambogo wa Optiven is my name. My number is +254 722 355 107. And our website is www.optiven.co.ke. Once you log in into that website, you'll be able to see everything about Optiven. You'll be able to see testimonials. And remember, tomorrow, Friday, tomorrow, 15th, we will be in Kitengela planting fruit trees. So drop a text, inbox me on my number. We can go to the site tomorrow. We can do a site visit. We are doing site visits in Kitengela and in MoneyReach right now, even during this COVID, because it is the two projects are within Nairobi Metropolitan. And what we are doing right now is you do a self-drive. Then I will also do a self-drive and we meet at the site. But remember, even when you're doing a self-drive, remember to carry your sanitizer and put on your mask. Please, your mask. Very important. We wouldn't want you to be caught on the other side of the law because maybe you didn't wear a mask. I'm kindly requesting every time you're going out, every time you're stepping out of that door, even if it is your gate, whenever you're going to the public, just carry your sanitizer and carry a mask. Put on a mask. Not actually carrying, wear the mask. That is the only way we are going to get rid of this COVID, and this is the only way that can help us to go back. Thank you, Pamela Masai. I can see, wow. Thanks, Maggie, for informing us. Good job. Keep it up. Thank you, Pamela Masai. We really appreciate you. We salute you. Thank you. That's our client from diaspora. We are really humbled to have you around. Thank you so much. I've said that this is a topic that we are going to continue until we sharpen each other, until we become better in our areas, until we become professionals in what we do. Even if you are doing in any area that you are doing, this is not only for corporate world, it is only even for those who are in business. I'm so delighted to have you on board. I'm so delighted to have you. My number once again is +254 722 355 107 +254 722 355 107. Our website is www.optiven.co.ke. Log into our website, go learn about Optiven, and then go to that link that I've shared up there. Click on that link, click on earn money, key in on your details, and you'll be able to earn money when you send a successful referral. And for today, I'm so delighted to have you, and I'm so happy that you've come on board. I'm so delighted. This show could not have been the same without you. I'm so happy. I'm so delighted. I just want to say thank you for watching. Share, and let's do this again on Thursday, same time, different venue. And tomorrow, let's meet in Kitengela. Drop me a text. Drop me your number, inbox me, +254 722 355 107. Let's meet in Kitengela. Let's go plant that fruity tree, and after some time you will see the benefit. Thank you so much. Thank you for staying tuned. I'm so humbled. May God bless you. God watch over you. God keep you safe. And above all, may you walk in abundance and may you walk in divine health. I'm so humbled, and as we say here in Optiven, we value you. Thank you.